Hey guys, XOXO Vermont Mom Plans here. I know it's been a long time since I've been on YouTube, but I just wanted to come on here and just show you how easy it is to make really simple, really easy, but really good looking planner covers for your happy planner just by using window clings that you can find at Dollar General, Dollar Tree, any place that sells Halloween window clings. And I'm not talking the gel clings, obviously. I'm talking about the vinyl window clings. And I'm just going to show you guys how easy it is to make your own covers. So I just found some of my Halloween paper and I'm just matching up an 8.5 by 11 sheet of printer paper on it. As you can see, it's just something old I printed. And I'm kind of using that as my template to fit in my laminating sheets since they are also 8.5 by 11. So I am just using this as my template and I am just cutting out my 8.5 because these Halloween papers are 12 by 12. So I need to trim them down and I'm not anywhere near my cutting machine, so I just decided to freehand it. And so far it's been working out really good, and I'll show you guys at the end some of the covers that I've been making today. So now that I have my paper cut down to 8.5 by 11, it actually came out really good. I like all the font on it. And I'll show you guys the window clings that I'm going to use. I'm using these that I found at Dollar Tree. I had to go to a different Dollar Tree. They are kind of similar to the ones last year because of the witch's brew, but the witch was on the moon and it said witch's brew underneath. But I like the cauldron because the bubbles actually have glitter in them. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they do. So I'm just going to take this. I don't glue them down or anything like that because they're going to be laminated on, so they're going to be secured anyway. So I'm just placing the window cling in the center of my paper, and I'm just making sure all the bubbles are out of it. And I'm not sure if I'm just going to put this up a little bit and then put a bottle with it. Some of those bottles are actually pretty big on the sheet, so I think I'm just going to leave it in the center. I think I'm just going to leave it in the center. Oh wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I was doing it backwards. I'm going to put the witch's brew on the white side because the other side is going to be with the side with the writing, because since these are covers, I want to have both sides with something on it. So this is going to have witch's brew on it, the white side. This is going to be the inside of the cover. So I thought I was doing something wrong, but it's a common mistake. But I just wanted to make sure that they were double-sided. So I'm just deciding what I want to do, what bottle I want to use, and if I want to put this up further and then have a bottle. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this over and then I'm going to have one of these bottles just up at the top with it, like that, kind of slanted, because that way you know it's like potions. But I kind of like the pick your potion one too, where it says pick your potion, because that tells you it's more of that it is a potion. And I like that it has purple and orange because those are my Halloween colors. So I think I'm going to use this one because I really like the purple glitter in it, and have it like, yeah, that looks better, where it's on its side, like it looks like the potion's spilling, and then witch's brew will be on the bottom. I like that a lot better. And then on the other side, I'll put more of the potions. So I'm gonna go grab I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab my laminating page so that I can get my page laminated and make sure it's double-sided. So I'm just gonna slide this in, making sure that it's all the way at the top, because one side is sealed, and that's the side that goes first in the laminating machine. So I'm just gonna put this, make sure this is flat all the way to the top, try to center it as much as possible. And there you go. And then it just has to be laminated, but I am gonna flip it over so that I can put my bottles on the back, on the printed, fonted side of the paper. So that way you're not just staring at font as a back cover. So I'm gonna put the one that I took off before. I'm gonna put that on there. I'm gonna put this one with a lot of green glitter on it to kind of add a little green to the color, because the back font is pretty much grays and blacks and orange, and I'm just gonna have this one stand up because it's big, and it's also got a lot of green glitter that I want, and it's got a skull on it. So that one's gonna be right there, and then I'm just deciding which other one I want on here. Probably the wing of bat looks good, because that sounds kind of witchy. And I'm curious, what are you guys gonna be for Halloween? Comment below and let me know what you guys are going as, if you're going as for any trick-or-treating. I know a lot of places are canceling Halloween and canceling trick-or-treating because of COVID, which is kind of sad, but I guess it's the times that we are in right now and keeping everybody safe. So let me just see how this lines up. Let me see how the front came out. Make sure that wasn't messed up, which it wasn't. I just gotta switch these down. I gotta pull these down just a little bit. They did get a little messed up. But I just want you guys to see like how easy this is of just cutting. The main work is just cutting the paper out and aligning the window clings where you want them. I mean, it's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. So I just want to make sure this is good. But I just gotta slide over the paper just a little bit, because and I'm just trying to get it to cooperate in the paper, with the paper. But now it's starting to go a little crooked, so it's just an adjustment phase. It's just an adjustment phase where you just gotta slide things and make sure that they work. And then just slide, flip it over. Make sure that all of these are aligned where they should be. That looks good. So that looks good. The back looks good. So as you can see, that looks good. that looks good for the front. So now I'm going to put it, my laminating machine is all hot, so I'm going to go put it and run it through. And then you'll see the final product, and then all I got to do is punch it with my Happy Planner pink punch, and then it'll be all set to be a cover. So I will be right back, and then I will show you the final product. Okay, so this is how it came out. That's the front. Came out great. That's the back. I love it on that paper. So now all I gotta do is grab my Happy Planner punch, the pink punch, for the big planner, and just get this lined up in my planner. Normally it does not like any vinyl or any laminate, so, but I've been able to have it work. So, and you just line it up in their lines, make sure it's all the way in. And sometimes you just got to be careful not to pull it because it could rip the laminate on the side. So it sounds like a couple of mine got stuck. Where did my scissors go? Does this happen to you when you craft, that your scissors just usually go missing? Because that tends to happen to me quite a bit. Usually I'm not crafting on my bed, but for right now I am crafting on my bed. Just wondering where my scissors went, and they are underneath my punch, so I found them. Now all I'm doing is I'm just freeing the ones that got stuck on the laminate because they are still pressed down, and all I'm doing is taking the ends of my scissors and just pushing them up so that they free the coil. That way they free the page from the punch. And as you can see, ta-da, it did it, but it didn't get in far enough. So that's kind of a pain, because now I'm gonna have to like make sure it gets punched and gets punched properly. Ta-da! So it got punched properly. That's not a problem because it is a cover, so you're not really gonna see it. So now it's punched and ready to go into my Happy Planner on the cover, as a cover. So, and none of them are down, so it was a successful punch. So I just wanted to show you guys some of the covers that I have been able to make recently, because I have been loving having my printer again too. So this was the one I haven't punched yet, but this was the one I was just making before I decided to make the video for the one that you saw. So I've been using different window clings from Dollar Tree and Dollar General, and just making my own covers, because I think it is much easier to make my own covers than pay ridiculous prices for a cover and shipping on Etsy, when I can just make my own with a little laminate and a printed image. So, and it's just fun because I am actually designing the cover that I would want, and it has the colors that I want. It has the colors that I want. It has the fonts that I want. You know, has images that I want. So this is all like I did with the last one. It's all just window clings and laminate, a laminating machine. These are all window clings, and then there's the back side and another window cling that says the witch is in. So I kind of tie themes together. I did a lot of witches. I printed this image of Hocus Pocus off Pinterest, and so that is my front cover, and then I used my purple spiderweb paper in the back. So you can use printed images. This is another window cling that I used from Dollar Tree. It said Hocus Pocus. I had to snip off a little of the bottom of the cauldron, but to make it fit. But I did snip them apart, so no, it's one sticker. The Hocus Pocus sticker is one sticker, and it was too big to have it stretched out the way they had it on the sheet, so I had to cut it apart and then arrange it the way it would fit on the page. But I think it came out really good. And then I really like the owl witch paper, so I used that a couple times, and then put a couple of jars of different potions on the back. So you can use these as either covers or you can use them as dashboards. I think I'm going to use this for either a cover or a dashboard, because I have this one and then I have this one also. So I have my choice, and I have this one. So I have a lot of choices, and this is my Thanksgiving one. I again found a image off Pinterest and used that. I haven't punched them yet. Some of these are not punched yet. Again, the one that I made for you guys. And then I also made a Christmas one, and I'm a big fan of the Nutcracker, so that's why I use this one. And this one has to be punched. But I hope you guys liked this video and showed you how easy it is to use window clings throughout the year. You can do this with Valentine's Day clings. You can do this with Thanksgiving clings. I have Thanksgiving clings from last year that I'm going to make into covers. I just like having the availability to switch out my covers throughout the year and not have to pay a fortune to do it. I'm going to turn this one into a cover next using this witch because I love her. I think I have 3 or 4 of these from last year, and I found another one, which was great. And then I have a bunch of clings that I have yet to use. So I'm just going to switch it up and just make a ton of covers, and just whatever I feel like, I'm just going to make into a cover. So this video is now going on almost at 20 minutes. So I hope you guys like this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you are alerted when I post new videos. And as always, guys, happy planning. Bye!